Hi and welcome back to my channel. I am Teeny Crochets and today I'll be showing you how to crochet these funny little cat butts. So get your crochet hooks at the ready and let's get going. Quickly before we get going, could you please just click that like button there? It'll take you less than a second, just click and it's done. It's free and it really helps out my channel, so thank you so much. So to make my cat butts, I'm going to begin with pink DK yarn, so pink double knit yarn and a 3.5mm hook. So I'm going to slip knot onto my hook and I'm going to chain 2. So 1 and 2. And into this second chain from hook, I'm going to do 6 single crochets. So I'm going to insert my hook into that second chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. And that is my first single crochet into that loop. And I'm going to do another 5 for a total of 6. So that was 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the first stitch of this round because we only need 6 stitches in pink. So I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch of this round to join. I'm going to chain 1 and I cut my yarn and pull through. So next we're going to pick the colour of choice for our cat, and I'm going to do this one in brown, but you can pick whatever colour you want, black or white, even ginger. And you can even do tabby cat by using 2 colours, so you could do black and white together or you could do brown and tan together, so you can make these cats in any colour. So the first thing I want to do is to join the new coloured yarn, and on this first round what we're going to do is we're going to increase from 6 stitches to 12. To do that, I'm going to do 2 single crochets into every stitch. So into every one of these 6 stitches I'm going to do 2 single crochets. But first I need to add this brown yarn. So I'm going to do a slip knot onto my hook. I'm going to insert my hook into any stitch from this round, yarn over and pull up a loop. So there are 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through both. So I've attached my yarn and I have done my first single crochet. So now I need to do another crochet into this same stitch for a total of 2 single crochets into this stitch. So I've got 2 single crochets into that first stitch, and I'm going to continue by doing 2 single crochets into every stitch around for a total of 12 stitches. So I've got 1 and 2. Now I'll do 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 7, let's do 8 again, and 8, 9 and 10, and into the last stitch 11 and 12. So for our next round we want to increase from 12 to 18 stitches. To do that I'm going to single crochet into 1 stitch, and then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times. So single crochet 1 and then do 2 single crochets into the next stitch 6 times. So single crochet into the first stitch for stitch 1, and then into the next stitch we're going to do 2 single crochets for stitch number 2 and 3. Then single crochet for 4 and increase in the next stitch for 5 and 6. Single crochet 7, increase in the next stitch for 8 and 9. Single crochet 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12. Single crochet 13, increase in the next stitch for 14 and 15. Single crochet 16 and then increase in the next stitch for 17 and for 18. So we now have 18 stitches. On this next round, we're going to increase to 24. To do that, we're going to single crochet into 2 stitches, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch, and we're going to do that 6 times. So single crochet 2 and then 2 single crochets into the following stitch. So single crochet 1 and 2, increase in the next stitch for 3 and 4, single crochet 5 and 6, increase in the next stitch for 7 and 8, single crochet 9 and 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12, single crochet 13 and 14, increase in the next stitch for 15 and 16, single crochet 17 and 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20, single crochet 21, 22, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 23 and 24. So on the next round, we're going to increase to 30 stitches, and to do that we're going to single crochet into 3 stitches, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times. So single crochet 1, 2 and 3, increase in the next stitch for 4 and 5, single crochet 6, 7 and 8, increase in the next stitch for 9 and 10, single crochet 11, 12 and 13, increase in the next stitch for 14 and 15, single crochet 16, 17 and 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20, single crochet 21, 22, 23, increase in the next stitch for 24 and 25, single crochet 26, 27, 28, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 29 and 30. So we've got 2 more rounds of increasing left. So we're going to increase on this next row or this next round to 36 stitches. So to do that, I'm going to single crochet into 4 stitches, then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times. So single crochet 1, 2, 3 and 4, increase in the next stitch for 5 and 6, single crochet 7, 8, 9 and 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12, single crochet 13, 14, 15 and 16, increase in the next stitch for 17 and 18, single crochet 19, 20, 21 and 22, increase in the next stitch for 23 and 24, single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, increase in the next stitch for 29 and 30, then single crochet 31, 32, 33, 34, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 35 and 36. So on this next round we're going to increase to 42 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet into 5 stitches, and then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times. So we're going to single crochet for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, increase in the next stitch for 6 and 7, single crochet 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, increase in the next stitch for 13 and 14, single crochet 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19, increase in the next stitch for 20 and 21, single crochet, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, increase in the next stitch for 27 and 28, single crochet, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, increase in the next stitch for 34 and 35, and then single crochet, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40, and then increase in the last stitch of this round for 41 and 42. We're now up to the last round, so this is where we're going to give our cat the legs and the tail. So we're going to begin by single crocheting 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we're going to do the first leg. So we're going to chain 5. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. And then I'm going to zoom you in for a second. Now into the third chain, so we're going to leave the first 2 chains, and into the third chain I'm going to do a half double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over my hook, insert my hook into the third chain, yarn over to pull up a loop. So there are 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. I'm going to do that again in the next 2 chains. So another half double crochet and another half double crochet. And now we are back to the base of our work. So we've done 3 half double crochets and we're back to the base of our work. And I'm going to do 16 single crochets now. So straight from the next stitch, I'm going to do 16 single crochets. 1, 2, move you out for a minute, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So now it's time for the tail. So we're going to chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So zoom you in again for a second. So from the second chain from hook, the first thing I'm going to do is 2 single crochets. So into the second and third chain from hook, I'm going to do a single crochet into each of them. So 1 single crochet and then another single crochet. Now I'm going to single crochet 4 stitches together. So into the next chain, I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Into the chain after that, insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Going to do that again into the next chain, insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. So we need to do that one more time. Into the next chain, insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on our hook. And now we're going to yarn over and very slowly pull through all 5 loops, which leaves us with 5 chains remaining. And now I'm going to single crochet into these 5 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now we have returned back to the base of our cat. And from this next stitch here, I'm going to single crochet 16 again. So single crochet 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Now it's time for the second leg. We're going to repeat exactly what we did for this leg. We're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then into the third chain from hook, we're going to do a half double crochet. And then we're going to do a half double crochet into each of the next 2 chains. And then into the next stitch at the base, we're going to slip stitch to join, chain 1 and fasten off so we can cut this yarn tail. And we can pull through. So how I'm going to parcel my cat butts. I've got small, I have these delivery boxes anyway because when I post things to people, but I put a bit of tissue paper in a very small box. And then I'm going to put my cat butts in the box with a small explanation. So it says, just for you, Cat Butt Coasters. Hope you all have an amazing Christmas this year. I'm going to close up the tissue paper. I'm going to put one of my stickers on it so that they know it's a handmade product. And then there is one Christmas present ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up now. It's free and it really helps my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas this year. Don't forget to stay safe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.